Hello, everybody. I'm Casey from Casey Spiritual Corner. Thank you for coming to my channel. I'm going to do Aquarius February 1st to 15th, 2019 reading. And welcome if you're new, and welcome even if you're coming back. This is for the Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Will not resonate with everybody, but all we can do is try. And there are lots of wonderful readers out there. I may resonate one month and not the next month. So we are working on Aquarius. Okay. We'll do 10 card Celtic cross with clarifiers. And then we'll do 2 cards for you and a challenge from the medicine cards just for today. Wow. Okay, so in this situation, we have the Ace of Swords. We have Temperance. And we have the Six of Pentacles. So the Ace of Swords tell me that there's new beginnings. Might be job-wise. It may be something that you've been analyzing for a while and have decided to move forward on. But aces are a gift from the universe. They're a new beginning. And there is a clearing of the way for you to be able to move forward on this, okay? The Temperance card tells me that you're coming into balance and things are moving forward, but you need to have patience, okay? And work toward what you want. You can ask the universe for it, but they're not going to hand it to you on a silver platter, so you need to make the effort, okay? And the Six of Pentacles tells me that there's balance coming in financially and abundance and prosperity and fulfillment, and that it is all there for you, and you will have the ability to make much more than enough money to spend, spare, share, save, and assist. Okay? So in the past, we have the Strength card. That's telling me that you have had to dig in and find your own inner resources. You've learned a lot about yourself. You've learned your strengths. Now you need to learn your gentleness also, okay? You need to bring those in balance. Sometimes you have to be gentle to yourself also. So in the now, I have the Six of Swords. And that's telling me that you've been through a lot. You're ready to move forward into smoother times. You've gone through a lot of cleansing. You've gone through a lot of growth, a lot of emotional stuff. And it's definitely starting to smooth out. It could also be taking a trip, okay? So the clarifier is the Hierophant. And that's a figure of authority. It could be a judge. It could be a father. It could be a church, school. You get the idea. But it's doing things in a traditional way. So maybe you're getting married, So also another clarifier, and these are both major arcana, so these are major lessons, okay? This is the Star, and the Star is a wish card also. You've got all these wonderful things coming in. Follow your intuition and work on balancing your emotions and balancing everything else too. So, but focus on the positive. Make sure, because whatever you are focusing on is what you're wishing for. Focus on what you want rather than what you don't want. So in the future, see, I'm wondering about marriage. We have the Four of Cups. That's in the future, okay? And that's the 1111 card. That's soulmate card. It could be marriage. happy family coming together, enjoy. But you're still working on a few little fears, and there's some illusions that you need to work through. You need to become more grounded. So one of the clarifiers for that is the Hermit. That's spending time alone and going within and learning who you are and finding your light and shining it out into the world so that others can find you. Okay. And then we also, another major arcana is the Justice card. That's coming into balance, learning new things. It could be a contract, could be a marriage contract, could be legal things going on. It is also decisions being made in your favor. So in the where you are now is you're in the very, very new beginnings, very early beginnings of communication. Okay, and it looks like it's some positive communication come through, and you're kind of being a little bit analytical about it. But swords are definitely a faster moving energy than some of the other suits. Your environment is the Eight of Swords. Okay, that's also being stuck in your head, over analyzing things. Okay, she can stand up anytime she wants. Her hands are free enough. They may be chained, but they're free enough that she can reach up and take the blindfold off anytime she wants. And then she could grab one of the swords circling her and cut through her chains. Might take a little more effort because they're chains, but she could definitely do that. But these are self-imposed, self-made limitations. You're stuck in your head with all these things that are running through your head. Okay. Your potential and your challenge is the Knight of Cups. And that's an energy coming in that is bringing something of an emotional nature. It could be something offered with love. Again, don't be stuck in your head. You're letting go of the old and you're moving into the new. So but there's definitely something of an emotional nature. It may be emotional. It may be an offer of love. Okay. So, and the result is the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So the Page of Pentacles is learning a new skill, learning new things, tapping into your creativity. Again, you need to get out of your head a little bit and stop trying to do everything perfect. Part of creativity is doing things differently and accepting that. There's lots of light things going on. There's lots of creativity, and it's bringing in also, you're tapping into the prosperity and abundance, but you are definitely new things. I almost think that this is like an artist card this time, that somebody is learning new skills and learning to incorporate it in and to bring in more prosperity and abundance. Okay. So one of the clarification cards is the Two of Wands. It's a success card, but you've got decisions to make. There's two paths to take, but either direction that you go, it's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. The universe has cleared the way for you, whichever direction, whichever decision that you make. Now, your other clarification card is the Five of Swords. There's victory, but at what cost? What I'm feeling is that you have beat yourself over everything so much that you're just mentally, physically, emotionally exhausted. You've won through and worked hard and pushed, but sometimes you need to step back and take a break. The sun is breaking through. It's starting to clear out all the darkness and stuff, but you need to step back and take a little bit of a break, okay? So what's working for you and what's working? A challenge. Okay. So what's working for you is antelope and deer. Okay, so the antelope says take action. You know, it's time to respond. No more procrastinating. Decide to do it and do it now. And quit making it harder than it should be. You do know that Native Americans, a lot of them, when they are weaving these beautiful blankets that they sell or that they have for their families, they leave an intentional flaw in there in order to show that nothing's perfect in the universe. So that's a lesson that we all need to do. And believe me, I understand that, because when I do something, I do it over and over and over again until I think it's perfect. But I've had to kind of learn to step back and let the creative process go, so that it can create itself. Okay, so sometimes you just need to step back and let that creative process flow and let it be, because you might be bringing it in, but that process takes on a life of its own. Okay, it says be gentle with yourself and offer kindness to all living things. Did I show them to you? I'm sorry. Okay, so your challenges are otter and raven. Okay, the otter is saying take time to play. Laugh at your own antics, laugh at your own mistakes, balance work and play, and reclaim your vulnerability. A lot of things can't happen in our life unless we allow ourselves to be vulnerable. And again, I keep thinking artistic. You know, sometimes, like I said, our creations take on a life of its own, but we have to be vulnerable in that creativity too. And it's not just art, it's just all things in life, you know. And even in love, you have to be open to vulnerability in order for things to move forward. So Raven says, pay attention, be open to miracles, use new eyes, and believe in the magic of life, and embrace life's wonders. And those are your challenges. So it's like you're too serious and you just think that everything's just too hard. It's time to take a step back and really look at everything, okay? So that is your February 1st to 15th reading. I thank you for letting me read for you. I hope that you will like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you again for the mid-month readings. And I hope you all have an awesome Valentine's Day and get the Valentine that you want. Have a good day.